First down, Minshew, the fake.
Uh-oh, this can go.
Taylor has blockers. First down and more.
All four offensive linemen start right around that helmet, and then somehow they all end up. Nobody notices that there's four Colts offensive linemen all outside the numbers. So it's Jonathan Taylor and just a caravan of blockers. So far, the Colts have not put them in a position where they have to communicate and take advantage of that.
And it was Jonathan Taylor in motion. Here he is, first down and more. Taylor's got some open real estate. Inside Jacksonville territory, and is this the big play that the Colts were looking for?
Here, and then Taylor, they're going to run into each other as they go across the field. And that's why Jonathan Taylor...
But look at Downs' first half numbers as he is right at the century mark. Meantime, it's Taylor breaking free. Taylor inside the 20, down to the 15. And here come the Colts.
He's going to come out and then turn around and then just right here, peel back and hit Owusu-Koramoah.
Minshew fakes, feels the pressure. They set up for the screen to Taylor. He's got some blockers. Taylor, open green grass, inside the 15, nearly to the 10.
It just sets it up perfectly. Fake it. They're going to throw it out to Taylor, but watch after he catches it. He's going to go inside.
And they so desperately need that kind of production from Taylor. Taylor on the take, and he's in. Boy, the grease is hot. Jonathan Taylor starting to sizzle.
If you got grease that's sizzling, you might want to put some bacon on it, and that's Quentin Nelson. Check out his left guard. He's just going to come work up inside, get his hands on Anthony Walker and Taylor. No instincts there, just stay straight ahead.
Out and starting for Marcus May, who's injured and a little bit under the weather today, is Jonathan Taylor hopping through the opening. And look at Jonathan Taylor fighting his way, still on his feet, pushing the pile, and they'll blow him down at the 39-yard line.
Well, this is, all up front here, the two blocks, the double teams. It's Nelson.
First down and 10. Downs out of the backfield in motion, but it's Taylor again with the cutback. Taylor, a stiff arm. Taylor on his way inside the 20 and down in the red zone at the Saints 18.
Oh, and just a zone to this left side of the line of scrimmage, and Jonathan Taylor does the rest. Oh, I love the way he broke free here.
180 up. Third down and 2. Toss play. Taylor cuts it back. Riding the wave.
Well, this is just a fake to McKenzie, and then the toss on the edge. You see Nelson securing the edge.
Gardner Minshew, who played initially his college football at JC, and they were national champions in Mississippi. Here's a Taylor handoff on 1st and 10. Good block in there by Cranston. Into the secondary, brought down on the play by DJ Johnson. Down for the Colts to the 45.
Great job by Minshew recognizing the defense. He checked into that play. You could see everybody shuffle and move around. But that's why it's such a hard call to make for the official.
Taylor back in. 2nd down 8. Minshew. Taylor. Nelson a block. Fries a block. He'll corkscrew. In for the touchdown. What a play with blocking ahead. Zip Colts.
Keep an eye on Nelson. He slows down the rush initially. Then he gets outside, gets a hand on the linebacker. And then Taylor just does it all on his own. Watch how he spins, and before he makes contact with the ground, he breaks the plane. Excellent job of blocking. Excellent individual effort by Taylor.
And they're dispatching with the push formation. It's Jonathan Taylor bouncing it right. Touchdown.
The brotherly shove didn't work. We're going to give the ball 4th down to our guy, JT, Jonathan Taylor. And this is one heck of a run. There's nothing there, and he cuts his in.
Miscommunication, and Minshew spots the flaw in the defense and gets it out to Pittman.
One play here to Taylor. Taylor slipping through. No arm tackles here, says Jonathan Taylor, as he starts to flex on this Tampa Bay defense.
do you see a hole or anywhere for Jonathan Taylor to run through on that last play?
That's what he does. Taylor looking for more. Taylor spins his way. Touchdown. Boy, that two-play sequence right there. Vintage.
On how Jonathan Taylor gets so tight to Quentin Nelson and doesn't give Devin White any surface area to make that tackle, almost get himself a touchdown.
Colts trying to make it a 2-score lead with 7 and change left. Taylor, touchdown! Big 4th down conversion, and on the verge of making this a 10-point lead. A first-round pick in this game for Todd Bowles' defense. 3rd and 23, just trying to get some of it back. It's Taylor taking on tacklers. He'll get out to the original line of scrimmage.
Dealing with the contract holdout, but he signed the extension. And here he is again, and the rushing champion of the NFL from 2 years ago with another good run as he takes it into the red zone.
Well, I want you to know how great they marry this run game with that RPO game. You see the little fake by Minshew right there? What does that do? Well, it holds the
RPO give to Taylor. This time he punches it home, and the Colts on the opening drive give Jonathan Taylor his first crack at the end zone in a month. He's got it. 75-yard drive for the score.
Well, you just got to watch Bud Dupree coming down here off the edge, and the gap that creates inside. You see the tight end coming across the ball right there, creates that little seam. Jonathan Taylor does the rest. Bring your own blocker.
Taylor on 1st and goal, trying the left side, and Taylor walks it in. 5th consecutive game, Jonathan Taylor has a touchdown, and the Colts jump out to a 6-0 lead. But what a start for the Colts. The 50-yard pass play, and the Taylor TD. 1st down and 10 for the Colts. Early 4th quarter, Jonathan Taylor gets the call. And there goes Taylor up the middle for a 1st down. Merrick on the tackle after a 16-yard run.
And you see this block. It's just a double-team block and a trap by Mo Alley Cox. We've seen the play a couple of times. It just worked perfectly as Jonathan Taylor gets downhill.
He does a good job getting what he could.
Here's Taylor, a 1st down plus. Knocked down inside the 20.
Change up the tempo. You're going to see Jonathan Taylor as he hits this hole. I mean, just an excellent. Well, congratulations to Mark Perlman, and I know all his family's watching tonight on an outstanding career.
Good for him. Good for Taylor as he's got a 1st down.
Actually, one of the few places that Minshew could put that ball.
23-yard completion. Here goes Taylor. With Pierce in front. Touchdown, Colts. This 49-yard touchdown by Jonathan Taylor. Just stay with it. You called it. There he goes. Still going down near the 41.
And this is what we did with Emmitt Smith over and over and over. And the offensive line, they start getting that momentum, and you can feel it. You feel it as a play caller. You feel it if you're in the huddle.